Over the last week I've been reading Andy Kirkpatrick's Cold Wars. Already a fan of Andy Kirkpatrick. I'm reading his blog, I've read Psycho Vertical, one of his other books, and I've been seeing him speak live and also seen Hell Freezes Over, one of his DVDs. All great. In this book, Cold Wars, Andy goes through and explains a number of his climbs that he's done throughout winter, some solo, some with partners. A really interesting book and hard to put down. The chapters are broken down really easily into different climbs and different parts of Andy's journey into mountaineering. Some really good bits that I thought I would find a bit boring, but actually were not. So there's one part where he's talking about climbing the troll wall, where he's soloing, and talks about just hammering in some bolts. From the start, when he bends his first bolt, gingerly climbs up a little bit further, pops in another bolt, and then gets to a ledge, and just for over 2 or 3 pages he describes just a short pitch of climbing, but throughout you just can't put the book down because you just want to know what happens. Throughout the book there's lots of Andy Kirkpatrick isms where he's a little bit dark, a little bit vague, some comedy inside, but mainly it's all about the cold mountaineering that he's been out and done, and really a good book. Unfortunately I haven't managed to finish it, but I will finish it soon, but so far I can't see a problem with it. I'll have the weekend to finish it off. And definitely a book that you should try go out and read if you're interested in any of the mountains that are in here. So we've got Fitzroy, the Drew, the Troll Wall, and a number of others. So a really good book, and inside as well there's some cool pictures of him off, including one picture that's definitely iconic of Andy's, where he's matching in all the same colours, something he mentions in his comedy sketches a lot, on his blog and all kinds of places. So definitely if you're an Andy Kirkpatrick fan, you love the Cold Wars book. If you like a good mountaineering story, you'll love the Cold Wars. And if you're thinking of going anywhere in winter to climb any big walls or do any climbing, a great book to get you some inspiration. To make a bit of a change over the next week, I'm going to read another book, but Kenny, one of the Alpkit founders, is going to read through the Tall Stories, Andy Jackson's biography. So Kenny's a bit of a paddler, and he's very interested. I've read Andy Jackson's book before, so I know it's great, but he's going to have a read through and give you a bit of a review next week. And a few of the other guys as well at Alpkit, now they've seen me do a few reviews, are really keen and grabbing hold of any book they can off the bookshelf, and they want to give you a review as well. So more to come. If you've got any feedback on any of Andy Kirkpatrick's books, the Cold Wars, or anything to add about the Andy Jackson book, let us know in the comments down below.